Hello YouTube, this is a video about cleric tanking. Now my video is purely and simply for a few reasons. I was building my talent trees for cleric tanking, of course. Now my tree has gone for the shield base, self cleanse, extra armor, extra heals. That is more of a test than anything. I normally go for the glory of the chosen. Again, another shield. But when I was speccing into this tree, I had my staff on. Naturally, I'm actually a shaman DPS and I'm a warden healer, so I use my staff for pretty much everything. This talent increases your dodge by 60%, obviously by your spell power, your parry by 90% of your spell power. The reason I'm making this video is because when I checked my stats after I had that staff equipped, it came up with these statistics. You know, 12.7% dodge, 11.6% parry. You work the numbers out, you're looking about 24.3% avoidance overall. That's you know, no damage taken, parried and dodged. Yes, you can't block, obviously, because you don't have a shield. But what I'm asking was it worth it? Is this general avoidance worth continuing on? Now, the reason I asked this is, again, I'm using a staff. It's DPS staff, obviously, but some of my gear is really, really low level. It's really weak in comparison to what you can get out there. So what I'm asking is, obviously, when my gear is upgraded and my gear gets better, those numbers are only ever going to increase. Again, having, say, 25% dodge is a 1 in 4 chance of not taking any damage whatsoever. You know, so is it worth tanking with a staff over a sword and board? I'll make a general assumption. This is what I've basically made anyway. Each boss is different, as everybody knows. Will it be viable to have the pure avoidance in terms of the dodge and the parry against like melee based bosses? Then, you know, obviously when you research the bosses, you can tell whether they're fully melee based or they're magical based. So my question is generally this one: is it worth tanking with a staff against pure melee bosses for the increased parry and dodge, and then when you go up against the pure magical bosses, switch to the sword and board, which give you the reduced damage taken from magical attacks, and also increases the chance to absorb damage when you block with obviously with the talents in the Parasect of Refuge, you're going to get an extra 20% chance to block, and obviously you get Thoravin's Law, which gives you obviously the non-physical damage reduction as well. So what I'm asking, I'll say it again, is it worth tanking with a staff against melee bosses and then sword and board tanking against magical bosses? Are there bosses where they have like half and half magical, half like physical damage? Maybe a dragon that does like a dragon breath magical, cleave, you know, melee based. What would you normally go through via that one? The other thing I wanted to ask as well is about armor. You know, how much of a difference does it make to have full blown armor? Say currently I'm at 55% with my sword and board on. Obviously the shield's giving me an extra lump of armor. With the staff, obviously I go to 7,100, 52% reduced damage, so I lose about 3% reduced that physical damage reduction. Now obviously against magical based enemies that don't make no difference whatsoever, but these are my questions anyway. The reason I go for Flame Ward is salvation, that is kept up indefinitely. As long as salvation is up on your character and you are physically meleeing something, you will gain, you will basically heal yourself with salvation, which is classed as a casted heal, and will basically heal you. I'll show you now. You know, if I just melee swing that, look, you got it on there, 4 seconds, back to 5. You can literally, as long as you're melee swinging, you can keep that up indefinitely. You know, you may have to, say for instance, move. You know, you can keep it up if you just keep melee swinging. So if you didn't already know about that one, that's something new. I only found out about that one while healing. So I was I was quite pleased with that, to be honest. It worked with my tanking spec, and I'm sure that'll do a great deal of difference to my tanking. Again, if it's not worth going for, please let me know why. If there's any better talents to go for. Again, I have tried to look on the internet for decent tanking builds. There is many tanking builds out there. I haven't actually found one that's really suits my playstyle. Just let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you think of the staff tanking to the sword and board tanking. Let me know if it's worth it. Again, in the comments section below, just let me know anything. I just want information if it's worth it or not. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for watching.